This is Christine Vendel outside the Giant Center in Hershey. I apologize. Seems to be having some technical difficulties here with my live feed. Hopefully you can see now the fire trucks with the flag and the firefighters prepared to greet the motorcade. Motorcade should just be a few minutes away. It started at the Geigel Funeral Home on Linglestown Road in the Susquehanna Township, and is headed this way where firefighters are set up, and this flag from the Hershey and Swatara Township fire trucks set up. The motorcade will come here down Route 39. And I'm seeing some flashing lights up there, but I can't tell if that's the motorcade or just traffic control. There's a good representation of emergency responders here. Also, some average citizens came to pay their respects. These 3 women are here, and there were a couple of gentlemen that passed by earlier with a flag. Also, if you look down past the ambulances, you can see groups of citizens who parked here in the grass to be able to see the motorcade come by. It does look like the motorcade is heading this way, so I'm going to go to my tripod to get a better vantage point. We can hear the police helicopter as the motorcade approaches. The motorcade is here, beginning with motorcycles. Deputy Hill's body is in the Bearcat, the green tank-like vehicle that's approaching. There are marshal vehicles and police vehicles passing by the firefighters who are standing in the streets and the fire trucks that are parked along Route 39 here near Hershey Park Drive. Most of the officers and emergency responders arrived early for the service and are all in place inside the Giant Center for the service to start at 1 p.m. I mentioned, the helicopter is above. That's the sound of the police helicopter moving closer to the Giant Center, and it appears like the motorcade is reaching its end. At least of the marked police vehicles. The motorcade's now headed into the Giant Center parking lot. There were a series of police vehicles with their lights flashing set up. Deputy Hill leaves behind a wife and 2 children, a son and a daughter. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're here outside the Giant Center where the motorcade just passed with Deputy U.S. Marshal Christopher Hill. He was killed last week in a warrant service in the city of Harrisburg, where the task force was serving a warrant on a house. The gunman was killed in an ensuing shootout, and reporters were asked to stay out of the Giant Center for the service today so the family could have privacy, and the public was invited to the service, and the media was staged over here in a grassy area on the northeast side of this intersection, where we were able to watch as the motorcade arrived. Back at the Giant Center, it looks like people who were standing on the pedestrian bridge are now filing down the stairs into the Giant Center in preparation of the service that's supposed to start at 1 p.m. Meanwhile, firefighters over here are preparing to lower the flag. The police helping with traffic control have been outside for several hours in preparation all along the route from the funeral home in Susquehanna Township to here. There was a really strong police and emergency responder showing along the route, and definitely here at the Giant Center. The police helicopter is hovering just above the Giant Center now. I guess I'll show you a shot of that if I can. The lighting isn't the best facing this way, but I don't know if you can see. It's quite small. Let me zoom in. There's the helicopter. Right above the center where the service will start at 1 p.m. The motorcade just passed through. And they are taking down the flag here, so we'll wrap up here at the scene. Apologize for any technical difficulties we had earlier. Thanks again for joining us.